Hello there ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? It's Alexander Hilly123 here and it's time for a new video, and as you can see from the title, it is time for my second vinyl pickups video today. First was in March of this year, so April, May, June, July, August, let's give or take 4 or 5 months since my first. Bit of leg action for the ladies there. And yeah, I've got 4 physical pickups today, but one is a double EP, so there are essentially 5, and that's the rule. There's going to be 5 per video. Sorry about the camera angle here, ladies and gentlemen. It's kind of pointing upwards, where it's usually either straight ahead and sometimes pointing at the curtains as well. Got my lamp on in my bedroom and it's making it hot, but it's getting dark really quickly. It's starting to go darker early already now. It's raining outside as well, but it's still really hot. It's horrible weather, and I'm just waiting for autumn because it's the best season, ladies and gentlemen. You can also see at this angle as well, just notice that, look at that, the fucking wallpaper's fallen off. Got to get that sorted soon, it's an absolute mess. I was going to do it this summer, but summer is nearly at its end now. But we'll get it sorted before winter, that's the most important thing. Got to get that done soon. Anyway, first vinyl pickup to show you, ladies and gentlemen, this is Red House Painters with Red House Painters 1, the second album. And this was released, I believe, in 1993. It's called Roller Coaster by a lot of the fans, because you can see a roller coaster on the front there. I believe it's a abandoned theme park in New Jersey, and it's kind of creepy to look at, and it's creepy to listen to, because this is a harrowing listen. Very dark, very honest lyrics from Mark Kozelek, who was going through a lot of problems as a young man. And this was time in music when there was a new genre called slowcore. That's what this is called, slowcore. All the artists who made music similar to Red House Painters hated that title, but that's what it was called. Very introspective, very dark, very atmospheric. A lot of reverb on the vocals, this echoing sound, and it just puts you in another world, which is just absolutely amazing. This album itself has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 tracks, I do believe. And there's 2 actual discs inside. I'm not going to bother showing you guys the discs or the inlays, because to keep this video quite short, I say that and then I'm actually doing it because I'm an idiot. But yeah, oh wait a minute. Oh yeah, this one's kind of interesting. There's a few extra pictures inside, but I'm not going to show you. If you like the music and you've got a vinyl player and you collect vinyl, this is well recommended because it's beautiful, the insides of it. I think the lyrics are inside as well. Cannot remember now. Oh no, they're not. I really do like it when they put the lyrics on the insides of vinyls. It's really cool. But yeah, if you like the sound of this, go get it. It's a masterpiece. We've got songs on here if you want to listen for the first time. Grace Cathedral Park, Down Through, Things Mean a Lot, New Jersey Mistress. They're the songs that you can get into easily. And then once you're into those tracks and you feel like you want to listen to something a little bit different and harder to get into, tracks that are meandering and like 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes long, Katie Song, Funhouse, that's incredible, Mother, Strawberry Hill, but what an album. And next, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the double EP. And this is one of my favourite EPs, the first one that I'm going to show you. It is Alice in Chains 1993/94, can't remember what year, EP Jar of Flies. And on the back is the Sap EP. So Sap was released in late 91, early 92, before Dirt. And then Dirt came out the year after, and then Jar of Flies. And Sap is kind of seen as similar to Jar of Flies, because it is, but not quite as strong. And I'd go along with that. But I do still really like Sap, and there's no track on there that I dislike, apart from the jokey track, which is called Love Song, but that's completely ridiculous, and it's just the band having a laugh. But yeah, these songs, they're electric, they've got electric guitar on them, but they're much softer than the usual sound of Alice in Chains that's on like Facelift and Dirt and the self-titled album, or Tripod as some fans call it. And it really showcases the maturity at such a young age and the songwriting skills. We've got guest appearances on Sap from Mark Arm from Mudhoney, Chris Cornell, of course, from Soundgarden, and Nan Wilson from Heart. Absolutely beautiful lyrics, both vocals between Layne and Jerry Cantrell. Guitar, bass playing, it's all going off. It's all beautiful. And yeah, this one is especially important to me. Delighted to have picked it up. And there's Jar of Flies. It really is just such a bright and gorgeous colour. And it's probably my favourite vinyl so far of the 10 that I have picked up. And the discs, these vinyls, oh, they are great. There's actually one with the actual Alice in Chains logo on there. Brilliant. It's the first, but it most certainly will not be the last Alice in Chains pickup. I might just go for the magnum opus, Dirt, next. It's an album that you've got to be in the mood to listen to because it is quite simply an onslaught of darkness, heaviness, and one heck of an album. One of the best grunge albums ever. But really, at times, it's softer than rock, but it's harder than rock and it's more like metal. It's just great music, quite simply. Looking forward to the new Alice in Chains, but the stuff after Lanesdale hasn't quite been as solid. Still, great to see them making music, but you know, the music they made from the start up until the end, before he left us, absolutely amazing. One of my favourite bands ever. Jar of Flies and Sap, Jar of Flies especially, incredible songs like No Excuses, Don't Follow, I Stay Away, which is very poignant for me personally. I just think that's my favourite Alice in Chains song. The video is also really cool. Check that out on YouTube. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we're going progressive rock, and this is King Crimson with Discipline, and I believe this is a remastered, or reissue if you will. It was released last month. This sees the band going into a new wave style of things, inspired heavily by Talking Heads. This was released 1980-1981, and it's probably the most no frills vinyl that I've purchased so far. No inlay, the disc is completely blank, no lyrics, not even anything extra, just the disc, just the music. But I still really like it, and I actually have that logo as a t-shirt because I do have a King Crimson Discipline t-shirt. I'm not 100% sure if this is my favourite King Crimson album, but it's definitely up there. The 70s material, I like some of it, I dislike others, because that's just my relationship with progressive rock. I love it at times, I hate it at times. Consistency for me with a lot of those kind of bands was a problem, because they were pushing the boundaries and they weren't making music to find it easy to listen to. They were making music to provoke a reaction from people, at times to just be as talented as they possibly could. And it's not about the songwriting, it's just about, you know, 5-minute drum solos and songs lasting 20 minutes. The kind of reasons why a lot of people hate progressive rock. But if you are interested in getting into progressive rock, this is a good album, because like I said, it showcases a new wave style of things, heavily inspired by Talking Heads and other such bands, but it's still showcasing a lot of the technicalities. Adrian Belew on vocals, absolutely fantastic. So you've got this mixture of a American sound and a British sound as well, because Adrian Belew is from the USA, and I love his vocals in this album. The bass playing is unbelievable, and I believe there's something called polyrhythms. I'm not technical with music, but it's basically, I believe, the same rhythm played in a different tone or some shit like that, so both guitarists will play it, and it just screws with your head. It's absolutely immense. It must be very difficult to play, I'm guessing. I don't even know if I've articulated what it is properly, but give it a Google, search it, and you'll see Tool. The band Tool also got their sound heavily from this album. I love Tool, but my lord, did they get a lot of influence off King Crimson. But that's no bad thing, because King Crimson are amazing. And I think I've got to get caught in the Court of the Crimson King next, but after that, Frack, Bible Black, I think, is one of the albums. The names elude me, to be honest with you. I also do like the other albums in the 80s after Discipline. One's called Free of a Perfect Pert, and the other one does escape me right now, but yeah, overall, King Crimson Discipline, awesome. You've got tracks on here: Mate Kudasai, Frame by Frame, Elephant Talk, Indiscipline, Fela and Gingy, and my personal favourite, the instrumental, The Sheltering Sky. But last not least, we have a vinyl that I purchased on Thursday off Amazon. It came the next day on Friday. Can't get much better than that, ladies and gentlemen. It is Portishead with Dummy, and this is the 94 solo album, debut album. And I'm a little bit peeved at this one, I'll be honest with you, because my version of Dummy has 11 tracks on it, one including the song called It's a Fire, which is one of my ultimate favourite Portishead songs. Yet and still, it's not on this album. So what I do when I listen to my vinyls for the first time is I hook up a HDMI cable to my laptop, and I put my laptop screen on my big TV. I go on Genius.com and I listen to the lyrics, and look through the lyrics whilst listening to the song. I put it on YouTube as well and see all the comments and nice things that people are saying about it. You know, there are people who love this music as well, like I do. And I just get into things, just relax, chill, and enjoy. But I realised when it was like track 5 or 6 that it skipped over It's a Fire. Wikipedia'd it and found out that I can't remember what it is 100% now, even though I only looked yesterday. But it's only on certain versions, and I don't know if you'll be able to find a vinyl version of Dummy with It's a Fire. I don't know if it's not on the European version or UK version, something like that. But I need to Google that and search and research what the hell's going on, because I'm delighted to have got this album, but I'm a little bit peeved that It's a Fire is not on, and I'm not going to purchase it again just for a version with It's a Fire. But you know, there's still enough tracks on this album that I love. I love absolutely every track. Mr. On, Sour Time, Strange As It Could Be Sweet, Wandering Star, Numb, Roads, Pedestal, Biscuit, and Glory Box. And it's incredible, you know, Portishead have been going 25 years now. They've only ever made 3 LPs. The second one was 4 years after this, 1997, self-titled. Adore that album as well. I think it's nearly as good as this. And then the third album, entitled Third, 2008, and since then we're still waiting for the new album. I think they are working on it, but they just take their time, to say the least. Nevertheless, this is a classic album. Hip-hop beats with kind of samples of jazz music and shit like that, with Beth Gibbons' unbelievable vocals. Very eerie, very dark. But I love those drum beats. A lot of other shit popping off as well, but yes, what a masterpiece. And ladies and gentlemen, I already know what my next vinyl pickup will be. We've got progressive rock here, we've got trip hop, that's what that's called. We've got slowcore here, and we've got, I'd call that alternative rock, I wouldn't really call it grunge. But my next vinyl pickup is going to be a heavy metal album. Have a guess what that could be? I'm not going to tell you right now. But like I say, I continue to say, it's every 5 physical pickups there will be a new video. So it'll probably be a good 4, 5, 6 months again till the next one. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.